reopened for X profit center. Y profit center will not be, because Y profit center not completed activity 1, activity 2 is not available for Y. If you want this type of scenario, then you have to go with matched. And one more option we want to check, reopen. How to reopen a business process flow. Let's say I submitted to my manager. After that, I want to, after submitting, I understood that I need to change something in that. Then my manager has to reopen that one so that I can change whatever I want. These things we want to understand using business process flows. Also, there are some new options came in business process flows. In 10.1, if you observe, you can see what is that due dates. Let's say one activity is there. If you are not telling that the deadlines for that activity, user will drag that activity. So we can put some deadlines also in business process flows. That option also available. And here also one another thing happened in business process flow I observed, which is your business process flows approvals can be linked to the work status. That's also possible. Let's say when in the business process flow, when you are doing submit, work status will be updated as submit. When you are doing approval in this particular work business process flow, then work status will be updated as approved. So these can be handled in business process flow. Let's see how these new things can be handled or configured, and matched and reopen will be configured. We will understand now. So yesterday we were discussing, today's talk we were discussing that business process flows cannot be changed. Why? Because once you deploy, this is the environment data. Once you deploy, you cannot change the template. You have to copy and you have to create a new one. Now if you see here, this is the sales planning process we have. This is the sales planning process we created yesterday. In today's plan. Now I need to copy this sales planning and I need to create a new one to change this particular sales planning process. So now copy. So the sales planning, let's say sales planning, period. Yeah, period wise sales planning. Sales planning. Okay. Click on OK. Now if you see the new process, whatever we created, it's in the draft. It's not in the deployed version. When it is draft version, we can change. Let's go here. Activities. So for this matched and allow revoker I'm selecting. Price planning also matched and revoker this thing. Quantity planning also matched. Revoker is not required. Last one, but still we'll add it. This is one thing we want to change. And also we want to see this deadline. So add new product. Deadline, no deadline, activate action after expiration date, choose activity. So let's say, yep.
Under activities, you have three options. Are those predefined in the system, or are those created previously? You have three activities: add new products, price planning, quarterly planning. Where did that come from?
I created 2 days back on Friday.
Okay. Okay, got it. Thanks.
So now, here, let's say how many days you want to give time for this. 2 days. Yeah. When you enter 2 days, yeah, after 2 days, system should wait or close the activity. See, my activities are there. I have given 2 days time. In this 2 days time, Professor A or Professor X completed, Professor Y is not completed. System should wait or system should close the activity. Correct. If that is closed, then the Professor Y can't do anything. Yeah. Some performance issues or whatever. Someone can call and follow with it. So both the options are available. Okay, let's take it as wait. Message will go. Now here also, for the approver, what is the deadline? For the approver, deadline also, once he completes, approver I will give only 1 day. Same way, price planning. We can give 1 day or 1 day deadline. For reviewer also, 1 day deadline. Quantity planning, 1 day deadline. 1 day. Yeah, you can, I mean, it should be given by the customer. Click on save. These things we want to do. Another thing, let's say once I complete the price planning, yeah, I want to set the work status as submit. Okay, let's go price planning. Just here, select this thing. Now you can see this is the template we added. Once I complete this one, I want to add another activity or another hyperlink which is for work status. Let's say new hyperlink. Set work status. Set work status. Just we'll observe what option I have. Target action, work status, right? He will plan, then he will submit. Target action, work status. Set work status. Now here you see this is what I am saying. Work status automation setting. Model is U00 product. So in this, we have these 3 selected as data region, and you can see automatically executed on a change of activity state. Target work state and submit. Okay, on submit, I want to update the status as submitted. Target work state on approve. Yeah? Then on approve, it's approved. Target work state on reject. Okay, on reject, it should go to unlock. Yeah. Target work state on complete. Complete is approved. Yeah. Target work state on reopen. Reopen is unlocked. Yeah. So these states you can you can use accordingly, right? Now I have given it this. Now category, controlling area, existing target context. Yeah. Now I'm not selecting from here. So workspace context, select member, some options are there. Validate. Okay. Take it. So this is what I want to explain. Even you can include all decisions in the highlight. So when in the BPF the user selects submit, then submit work state will be updated. Yeah, but you have to select it. One or another dimensions. So let's say category. Yeah. Controlling area. 820. Fiscal year, let's say 2017. Profit center. Use workspace context. It's a selection I want to give. Now validate. The automatic work status cannot use the workspace context option yet. Let's say product A and product B, these two. I can't use workspace context here. Click on save. Yeah. Same way, if you want work status to be updated at quantity planning, you add that state. The price planning thing also, in the reviewer stage, once it is approved, right? Then here also you can add the work states. Let's save this one. Come back. We created this new one and we added some changes to this. Master and some criteria. Now you can validate it. It's valid. Let's deploy this one. Click on deploy. This is deployed. Now, once it is deployed, I can create a process instance for this. New sales plan period. Next. Category is plan. Fiscal year is 2017. Next. So this is updated. Next. Here you see this is the one we have to understand. Due dates where we have three activities. Right? And new product, this is the first activity. 2 days we have given performance. For price planning, 1 day we have given for the performance. Quantity planning, 1 day we have given. And performer action is wait. Reviewer also 1 day we have given for all those things. It's also wait. Yeah. It's manual start or start and based on the date, let's say start process instance immediately, right? When I select this one, when I'm starting 3/7/2017, automatically 3 plus 2, 5 is updated. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. These data are updated automatically when I select start immediately. If I select start process instance on some particular date, based on that it will adjust. Now click on finish. Right, close. Let's go to our activity. Now this is the one we created. Now you can see the deadlines for each and every activity. As a performer, I can see when I need to complete this activity. Who is the performer, who is the reviewer. When I complete for product A second activity will be open because I selected matched criteria. And here, let's say, add new product, which is this thing. When I click on this, it will open this thing. That I am not going to do. I'm just clicking on submit. Then click on submit. Product A we submitted, right? Product. First activity, there is no link for work status. Click on submit. Now come back. This particular thing is submitted. Yeah, it is in the review. Once the review is completed for product A, price planning for the new product will be both. Correct? Let's go to another ID. Recon ID. Here it's submitted for review from Kiran. So he will go here, it's submitted, he will approve this one. Okay. Once product A approved, now if this is approved, this particular activity is completed. Correct. Now for the product A, price planning is open. See, price planning for product A is open. Again, open the first one. Second activity only open for product A. This is what I'm trying to say for the last download. If when Kiran connects, see now the activities changed to 4. Here you can see the price planning new is open for product A. Product B is not open. Yeah. So it is based on profit center. Let's say price planning new. U00 price planning, let's say I plan the price. Now I want to submit. When I click on submit, work status should be updated, correct? Price planning is selected, work status. Let's see how it works. Submit. Okay. See, that means work status is working. We were getting earlier an error message, right? Work status was stopped because of this error message. So when I click on submit, that work status message I'm getting, that means it is calling the work status. Right? So with submit button, we link the work status. This is the new functionality. I can see it in 2.10.1. So this is how this BPF will work. Let's see where the just checking. Somewhere I should get the reopen option. I'm just checking where I get the reopen option. There is a button here, reopen, so that we can reopen. Now I don't see that option. No, here. See here, reopen. For this, you will not get like this. Oh, here also you will get it. But here reopen will not work because reopen is not selected. Here, when you select this, you just keep your cursor here. Then you can click on reopen. If you are responsible, if that is configured, let's say product A, you can reopen. And you can it can be reopen. Click on reopen. Now see again that the product B is reopened. Product A is reopened and price planning product A is closed, delayed. You will get the status as delayed. Because it's reopened, it's become delayed. The status will be updated as delayed. Yep. So this is what the functionality. Any questions on BPM? And if you go to process management, yeah, go ahead.
So reopen can be done by the user also, not only
user. Yeah, owner and manager both. Anyone can do.
He himself also can do it.
Yeah, yeah. If manager has to know, it would have not updated with Kiran user. Srikanth is the manager. So both can do. So why we came here? Yeah, I want to explain the process monitor. So here something called process monitor. See, when I'm creating the BPM, I made Srikanth as the process monitor. If you go to process template, when we are creating the this particular thing, here Srikanth is the process monitor. When one user is process monitor, then he will get an option like process monitor. Now you can see sales planning period. See, deadlines, reviewers, comments, everything you can see, and you can see the status also. Which activity is completed, which activity is reopened, which activity is delayed, which activity is pending, and what is the deadline, when he has to complete. All these things you can see. See here, you can change the deadlines also. This option is good option. You can because as a process owner, you can change the deadline. Also, you can reopen. Reopen option is given to the process monitor. Yeah. So with this, we understood how our process, entire process, can be executed in one BP. Now, the user. And if you just one step by step, he can execute all the sales planning scenario. No need to search, no need to open analysis for office, no need to connect to that workbook, and no need to search the workbook, no need to execute the planning function somewhere else, all these things. Everything is there in one place. Yeah. Any questions?
So if work status is not automated, then we have to go and do manually.
Manual. Exactly. If the analysis for office workbook, that work status option we have done.
Update. After this, we have to go there and then only the data will be logged.
Exactly.
Can I just check the approval matrix? One of the again someone has to reopen this activity and then start it again.
Rejects, when manager reviews and rejects, it automatically opens the previous activity.
Okay, got it.
It goes to owner.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, we understood what BPC Embeded Day6, right? We executed this scenario. Okay. One scenario we executed. Now we know how the system integration is happening, how the BPC functionalities are used in particular BWIP product with BWIP product. You have now you have some idea. You can implement them as scenario. Now, there are some open points, right? I thought we will discuss tomorrow later. First thing is, how to deactivate standard content. Correct? I said /ERP/spin underscore V01 or spin underscore R01 or spin underscore something else. These are the standard templates. There is some one SAP note which explains how to activate these things. Correct. But I have not explained, I have not shown how to activate this particular standard template. Let's understand how to activate this standard. There is a set up SAP BPC optimized for S/4HANA Finance and Embedded BW Coding. This note number will be updated based on the release or whatever. Same note number will be there. The note number will not change. Yeah, remember this point. You can see the link of the note also here. So we all know, right? S/4HANA came in last March, 2015 March. When it came 2015 March, when it came on 2015 March, with S/4HANA as a first release, what SAP did, they released simple finance. That means with S/4HANA, they have simplified their tables. What is S/4HANA? Right? Many people ask what is S/4HANA. Right? Simply, in our understanding, if you ask me what is S/4HANA, this is simplification. For example, earlier you have 5 or 6 tables. Let's say BSEC table is there. I'm talking about finance tables. There is a table called BSEC, there is a table called FlexiA, there is a table called FlexiT, and also some other tables, PKPF for vendors, one table will be there. For customer related transactions, one table is there. There are different tables. If you want to reconcile FI document with customer invoice, right? There will be 2 tables. One table is FlexiT or GLT0. Another table is customer invoice table. Now, from FlexiT or FlexiA, you have to take the reference number, then you have to go to customer table and you have to match based on this reference document number whether these both are updated or document is posted or not. And you generate some BW reports to reconcile the things. It's a big process. You need to write some programs and all these things. So To reduce this complexity, what SAP did? They reduced the table count. For all these tables, let's say GL tables, FO tables, FOGL tables, FOAP tables, FOAR tables, FO accounting tables, material ledger tables. They created only one table and they called it as universal journal. The table itself called as universal journal. So whatever transaction happens, AP, AR, GL, asset accounting, material ledger, it updates this universal journal. The table name is AC. That is what something happens. That's what S4HANA. So S4HANA came up with finance integration, simplification, then logistics simplification. Now it is coming TRM simplification, and like every module they are concentrating and releasing it one, because attentively they can't do all the modules. So finance they started, then logistics they completed, then EHS, then other integration, all these things are happening. Also with this S4HANA they developed some apps. So they thought like people, user need one common interface. If you see Fiori is the common interface for analytics and transactional system. Earlier in ECC you can see the document number, right? If you want any balance sheet report you have to see in BW. This login is different, BW login is different. Now the user will have only one screen Fiori. The BW link or ECC link or any other link, third party system link also will be provided or will be added in this particular Fiori as an app. The user just clicks and it opens. That's what happened in this particular S4HANA. So in S4HANA finance, we understood how the simplification happened related to tables. Also, if you see planning side, in finance, in the ECC, there are some transaction codes. Let's say KP06, KP26, KL01, something, some tables or some transaction codes are there where they can do the cost center planning, internal order planning, profit center planning. In the ECC, you can do the planning. Also, they can do the same planning in BPC standard or BPC BWI. There are so many places they can do the planning, same planning, cost center planning only. They can do it in ECC, they can do it in BPC Embeded, they can do it in other tools. So as part of simplification, what they did, right, this S4HANA, now the system is only one for analytical and transaction. This is another change. Correct? Transactional system plus analytical system in one server. Earlier, transactional server is different, analytical server is different. So what they did, all planning related stuff, right, they moved to BW system, analytical system. And they added BPC functionalities to this particular BW. Now, all ECC planning scenarios can be done using BPC. Now, if you see ECC, there is a transaction code KP06, they will just go, they will plan. No need to configure anything. Some layout, all this stuff, some technical settings are there, that's easy one only, in SPR one, you can do it. So, now, if SAP says, okay, KP06, you have to do it in BPC, no one will accept. Because they have to configure again this KP06. So what SAP did, this KP06, whatever activities, planning activities can be performed in the ECC FAQ earlier. For all those, they developed in BPC and they released as a content. And they said, when you use S4HANA Finance, this content will be available for you for free. You just activate and use it. Right? So now, if the user wants S4HANA in S4HANA, they can use KP06 or BPC. Both options are available. When they released July 2015, they dropped KP06 and they have given option only this BPC. Later they released a note where they said like you can, if you want KP06, you can use it. So now whatever ECC related planning, finance planning, okay, that can be activated using BPC, right? This is the node to activate that particular activity. Right? Any questions on this node? You understand like what is the use of this node? This is to activate the planning scenarios like KP06, KP26, profit center planning, balance sheet planning, balance sheet. Earlier which was performed in the ECC itself, now in order to make it by in BPC, we have to install this scripting. No need to develop anything. It is standard content. You can activate and you can directly use it.
This was recently released.
I mean, this functionality or this released in with 5G 1.03 only. That means March 25th only it's released 2015.
But the date on this says 2017.
After that some updates happen. So every release they are adding some components. Let's say when March 25th 2015 they released. At that time, I used to see only cost center planning and internal planning, internal order planning, and profit center planning. And now they added cost simulation. In 1610, they added cost simulation. New concept. So in ECC, they do distribution allocation, right? That they can, if they want the simulation, they can do using people. That is added. So every release, they are adding some. And they are
This release, this business content is for workbooks or KP06 to work for KP06 or both? There are some standard workbooks.
Now the KP06 planning can be done using some workbooks. Correct. Those workbooks are updated, are activated using this particular system. So when you activate the workbooks, it needs modeling also. So it activates modeling.
They have to use this workbook, so it's not like old ECC time.
It's not old ECC. But they can use, but they can use workbook. It's flexible, right? You can. I showed you one workbook.
Yeah, we have to use those workbooks only. This is for workbooks. Yeah. But the functionality is same of ECC.
Functionality.
Yes.
So let's see how to activate this. This shows 26 pages. No need to go to 26 pages. Just some 6-7 pages if you go, you will understand how to do this. Now, who is going to implement? One question comes from your mind. Who is going to implement this particular thing? Are you going to implement or basis company? Any SAP note, as you know, like it should be implemented by basis. So you can just send an email to basis to implement this particular note, okay, for the standard content application. And there might be some questions from basis, right? In some of the activities, they need some information or not required. If you go through this note, anyone can do, right? Basis can do it. If they want any input, you can give it. So let's see. What are the, see all the components, what components to be installed, all they can see here. Solution. Yeah. So activate BW embedded is the first activity to be performed. So how to activate this embedded BW completely? Right. Now the first point they're saying, decide which client is to be used as BW client. If you observe here, my BW and ECC system in one client. In S4HANA, when I go here, log on. Yeah, this is my client, which is 900 client. Which is 800 client. In the same client, I have P03, which is ECC transaction code. In the same client, I have BW, RS, correct. So, you have to take a decision. The project team or solution architect or discussing with the customer, you have to come up with a decision. Basis has to give the solution. Whether you want to go with one client or separate clients for BW and ECC. Option is available. Yeah, that's what it says. If you want to activate this content, whether you want to use that 800, let's say we have 800 only if you want to use for BW client, you do this settings in the 800 client. If you think that, okay, BW I want server is same, client is different. BW I want separate client, ECC I want separate client, that is also possible. Right? How to do that one, they are explaining here. Decide which client is to be used for BW. Right? Let's say I want to use the same BW. Check for existing settings for BW client in the system. Right? There are some RFC connections, all these things to be checked. So how to go there, all these things are logical system. So now here customizing steps for activation of embedded BW. Right? Here some logical system assignment should be there. So they have given the path also how to assign this logical system to be created and assigned. And they have to set the BW namespaces to modifiable. They are given /bio/BIC. They have to make it as modifiable. Later they will change. Now activation of the content, technical content. Technical content means when you are activating IP related stuff or planning related stuff, there are some objects. It starts with 0 RSPL, that naming the function. Those should be activated. Earlier in BW IP also we used to do. So that to be activated. CBA, that transactions to be activated. The RSTCO admin check status. So once they activate this thing, they have to check the status. So this is the technical content. I'm not talking about the workbook or modeling related stuff. Some object to be updated before activating our actual content. That is called technical content. The technical content to be activated. So once the technical object is activated, just we need to check whether, let's say 0 RSPL, I said that 0 RSPL is the objects. All these objects are activated or not. We just check first to do the basis building. Now, our functional work starts. Switch on the business function. In Object 2, there is a, what does it mean? They created some business functions. Business function you know, right? Like what is the transaction code? SFW5 something. Yeah, SFW5. So in SPRO you can go there and you can activate some business functions. In order to activate master planning, project planning, and other internal auto planning and all these things, you need to activate some business functions. You can see what business functions to be activated. The activation of the business functions as well as to be conducted in each system development, test and production. See this point, this is very important point. Some of you experienced in FSU in this ECC system. So in ECC system, when you activate a business function, that may be AP function, AR function, or K function. The same business function, right, you have to activate in test client and production client also. Right? Same way that is applicable here. Here also you are activating some business functions related to this particular planning requirements. But all these business functions, whatever you are activating, that should be activated in test and production also. Now you might have a question in your mind. I will activate and I will transfer that to the test and production. I think that's also possible. But SAP suggests to do like this. So when SAP suggests like this, you can go ahead with this. You can transport business functions. But when you transport business function, individual business function you cannot transport. You have to collect all the business functions and it will transport. So it might give some issue, but it will not give any issue because you are not going to activate anything directly in quality. If some people activated some business functions in the quality, then it's a problem. So you decide one way and follow that way from the starting point. So project planning requires business function from CO, this particular CCGT, as well as 0PS, PCPI, I1, these two, and cost center planning requires this string CO, CCP. Right? If you want to see where it is, go to your transaction report, SFW5. Now here you can see business functions. Explain these business functions. So let's copy that and check whether it is available, activated or not. CO, in CO, CCM, GMP. Control C, find. Now you can see in CO and cost center management business function remain active. Will remain activated. So it's activated. If you want to see the documentation, so what is having this business function is how most of you know, just for the people who are from PW background or not working this area. So you just click here, display documentation, it will explain what this particular COCGM content will have. So once this transaction is activated, now see, you have to activate planning and reporting content. This is the important one. Activate content bundle. There is a path for this. Let's say in order to activate /ERP/objects, EW workbooks, analysis for office workbooks, that virtual providers, real-time input links, standard real-time input links, you have to perform this activity 3. Activate content bundle for new financial planning and BW reporting also. It also activates BW reports, finance related reports. So basically where you have to go to this, for this, go to SPRO, SAP Reports Agency, controlling, general processing, planning, setup for planning. So define logical system, these are completed. Activate BW content, BW bundle content for planning. See, they're going to activate BA bundle content for planning. So once you go here, there is a under business category you have to select 3. Under that you have to select /ERP/S1 planning and then you have to activate it. I'm not doing anything new, just I'm following the SAP rule. So here business category you have to select 3 business functions. Here you have something called ERP planning. CO planning, another one is there, see. This one, simple finance. So select this and that's what that's here. So once it's activated, you should get the status is green. You can also see the log. So on 28/12/2016, its activation. Earlier there were some errors, but later it's become green. 28th it's become green. All the issues are selected. So you have to select this ERP planning and you have to activate. These are in the training system, it's completed, but when you are implementing, right, it should be activated properly. Make sure that your status is green. And when you are activating, what to be selected, what options to be selected, they have given here. Under RFC destination, they have to select data source implication, they have to select under treatment of already active content objects. They can press the copy radio button and select all install and select the install all collected object checkbox, tick activated. So if already installed, how to go? So just double click on this. Here RFC destination content objects come, and you have to select no data source implication. And here the treatment of already active content objects, you just select copy and install all collected objects. You have to select the settings, then you have to click on it. I just followed what happened. Once it's activated, right, you can, once it's activated, you can check the reports. In RSRT, you can go and you can check whether any reports are available or not. Now you can say, how can I know which report to do? In this document only, they have given what to be activated. Now, categories. In BPC Embedded, right, a category means version. Plan version, actual version. For BPC related categories, you can maintain, right, in ECC itself. This is the path. Right? In this path, they already maintained the actual 01. This is already maintained, and PLN also already maintained. No need to do anything. If you want to see where it is, here. Maintain category per plan. Here, you see our actual plan and all these things. Those are here. That's why you can see it in BPC. So all new categories to be added here, not in BPC. Yeah, that it will be shown there. Then perform the first test. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. The first test is the which query you have to test. Let's say you take one query /ERP/SPA01 IRQ01001. You have to test it in RSRT. That's it. The variables you have to do. That's it. So these are the things you have to perform for BPC. This is for another system. Same thing will be repeated. Yeah. Any questions? Once you complete all these 5 steps and 6 steps, you can see all the standard content which is available in the RS1A1. And also you can see the workbooks. We have seen all these workbooks. This one. It activates all these financials, these virtual providers, aggregation levels, real-time inputs, everything will be active. Yeah. Any questions?
Sir, once we decide whether to go with single client or 2 clients, then we have to go to the basis team and inform them about this matter.
No. That decision with is you are nowhere involved. The decision with basis only.
Okay.
So you just say like if they will if they pay like BW is separate client, right? Or
Yeah.
BW is same client, this node activation is same. They have to follow this one.
Okay.
Sir, I have a question. Like currently, ECC and BW both are sitting on the same S4HANA, I mean one client. So when we are doing it, any planning, ECC and BW has the same one. So we are easily doing the planning. But what if BW has its own database and ECC has its own? So where the ECC data is sitting on exactly? Like for BPC, we have BW.
You are saying ECC, let's say ECC on one HANA database, and BW is another HANA database. That's what you are trying to say.
Right.
That is called as BW for HANA.
Okay. And how about BW, sir? Where exactly the ECC? What ECC has a repository details. I mean the database.
See, again, there are two things, right? One is BW, two terms you used. Another one is embedded BW, right? So when you install S4HANA, and with this S4HANA, embedded BW will come automatically. Right? You have to just install the control.
Okay.
Correct? That is called embedded BW. Right? So every S4HANA system will have embedded BW. You want to use some separate BW system, you can use. Let's say, I have S4HANA 2 system. S4HANA system 1, it will have embedded BW. S4HANA system 2, this is also embedded BW. I have another easy system which I am using the world. I want data from all these three systems. Then I will go for BW for HANA. Yeah? I will connect all these three systems to this particular BW for HANA system. Each system will have their own embedded BW. That is different. So they can do only S4HANA system 1 planning only. If they want to do system 2 planning, they can do it here. If they want to perform any planning on top of these three systems, then they should have a separate BW system and ABC implemented in this BW.
Okay. Sir, I'm just trying to understand like where ECC data is sitting, the transaction data and master data basically.
This ECC is normal ECC. Okay, it can be HANA database, it can be
Okay.
If BPC embedded means it is compulsory S4HANA, it is understood that BPC embedded means S4HANA with single server, or
it's not mandatory. See, BPC embedded, when your question is like this, let's say, if you want to use BPC functionalities in planning, okay, let's do like this. When you talk about BPC embedded, okay, we are talking about work status, business process flows, yeah, and audits, which are BPC functionalities. If you want to use this BPC embedded functionalities, your system should be on HANA. BW should be on HANA. Right? It is 100% required, BW on HANA. If you want to use BPC embedded, like model creation, environment, work status, all these things. If your BW is not on HANA, if your BW is on Oracle system, Oracle database, you can use BWIP always. So this BPC related work status BPFs and it will not be available. However, you can create aggregation levels, multi-providers, workbench and all these things. I am separating BPC embedded into two. One is BWIP functionality plus BPC related work status and BPF. Right? When you use BW on HANA, you can use BWIP functionalities with BPC embedded functionalities. When your BW is not having HANA, then only you can use BWIP.
so BPC embedded means either it can be S4HANA or BW for HANA.
Correct.
BW for HANA with BPC functionalities and IP file together.
Exactly. Yeah.
In such cases, all this the data has to be loaded again. The replication process, if it is BW for HANA, we need to all the master data has to be copied from ECC again to this BW HANA system.
Data
Replication will be there if you are using BW for HANA. But we will get the BPC functionality.
Exactly. Yeah. Any other questions?
BPC 11, when was that released?
It recently released.
What's new about it?
It's something I have not answered. See, there is so many, actually what happened, there is something called RTC, real-time consolidation, right? After this, we have to start this real-time consolidation. Then this BPC level is all these functionalities. If you have multiple systems, BPC level, some new screens it is using. In front end is there, some new screens actually. How come I have to go to? Currently,
It's all theory-based APIs. And base is BW 7.5. And then I have this AC.A, AC.C, AC.P. I have only what the is. Yeah, one package.
Oh.
So
I will go. Yeah. Go ahead.
currently I'm creating one real-time cube to perform some of the fetch query from the front end. But when I'm creating query, I don't see that option enable input ready.
Query, are you creating on top of that?
Yes, but I'm using a real-time cube for that. I'm not using multi-provider.
Real-time queue, on top of that you created this aggregation, right?
Yes.
Then it should show.
Yeah, I'm seeing it's grayed out. I've checked twice. I'm in both the options, change mode
Yeah,
and
I'll
as well as okay.
US here, third, left, so what we'll discuss tomorrow. So, how to enable comments in BPC standard is very easy to enable comments, but here it's not. Yeah, that will discuss in this particular session. Yeah. We are ending up now. Abdul, yeah, you just stay with this. Yeah. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah. Abdul, I'm making
Yes.